Hello everyone, my name is Divyana and I'll be your instructor today. In front of me, we have this Dental Assistant study block designed by Vinmar Solutions. This block was specifically designed for dental assistants. However, it's useful for anybody with interest in the dental fields. In front of me, it's mounted on the dental chair, as you can see, the way you would be working with your regular patients. I also have a freestanding model. It's the same thing, but it's for you to use at your house or any place that's convenient for you. This model does a lot of things, and I'm going to show you what to do today. Let's get started. Hello everyone. So I'm here with my dental assisting study block, and we're going to call him Mark. So today with Mark, we're going to start taking alginate impressions. I'm going to start with the upper impression, and with my upper impressions, I like to have my patients at a 45. So let's go ahead and start taking these impressions on Mark. So when I take my impressions, I like to make sure that I don't overload the tray, especially right here on the palatal part. A couple of tricks I've learned is that when you have the excess material in your bowl, you can go ahead and scrape that material off. Go ahead and put them on the occlusions. That makes sure that you're not going to have any bubbles. Put a little bit on the palate if your patient lets you. Sometimes, patients can't. And then you just go ahead, take it. While I'm doing this, I can't on my block, but I would actually have Mark lean forward and I would tell him to breathe through his nose. Another quick tip is to let you know that this little marker should actually be right at the center of your nose. So let's wait for this thing to dry. Also, another tip is that once you place the alginate impression in the patient's mouth, you can start leaning your chair forward as such, because you want your patient to be leaning down and breathing through their nose. He's actually specially coated with this seal or protectant, so even though it's made of stone, you can very easily take alginate impressions. You don't have to get your models wet. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay guys, so yeah, because of the special protection, you could probably take over 100 impressions and not have to worry about it sticking to your models the way you would with a stone impression. So again, when I take this alginate impression on the lower model, I always like to make sure that this marker over here is always in the center of the face. So just always make sure that when you're going and doing this in a real person. And then you always hold it down with 2 fingers in the premolar area, like this. Now we're over here. I just wanted to show you how this study block can be used in a different way. So I had the study block Mark on a dental chair, but I just wanted to show you that we can also use it at home if you don't have convenient access to a dental chair all the time. So your dental kit actually comes with 6 prepackaged packets of alginate, but if you run out of those, you can always get more from a dental office, dental supplier, or Amazon. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to show you with the lower, but we'll talk about how we could take an upper impression as well. So with the lower, you just always want to make sure your tray fits, and then same thing with the upper, you can always just take it and the same way you would on your chair. So let's go ahead and get started. And just always remember that you want your two fingers on the premolar areas, and when you're pushing down, you always want to make sure that this marker on your tray is in the center of the patient's face.